Okay, this is your note. Okay, let me go back to the textbook. Okay, the increase in speed, we call it acceleration. Acceleration is the increase in speed. Okay, and then we have the second one, deceleration. The decrease in speed. Okay, this is a Commonwealth maybe. So we're gonna find out the cognitive simulation, which is we try to understand what is the meaning of the acceleration and deceleration. So I'm gonna share the Kami. So anyone with the link can join me at Kami to complete the table for the initial velocity, final velocity, and then the calculation for acceleration, change of speed divided by time taken. So let me give, let me share the link to join me at Kami. So anyone with computer better. Okay, I already shared in the chat box. Okay, I hope got a volunteer today to complete. Let me share the screen of Kami. Okay, this one. Read the speedometer, then complete the table given. So let me give an example. For the time, 20 minutes. Initial reading is, we start from 0, 0, 20, 40. So we have 40 here. For the time, 20 minutes. Complete 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay, everybody can copy this table. This table, the bullet table here, with 5 reading. Okay, boleh copy. Saya zoom out. The initial reading is 40. And then the final reading, this speedometer didn't mention the unit, but double check. Rotation per minute. Okay. Okay, correct. So this one is rotation per minute. So 40 rotation over minute here. The final reading is 100. Everybody copy the table below. Okay, let me read this one. Ini berapa ni? Cuba baca. The final reading. We have how many mark in between 120, 100 and 120? 1, 2, 3. So how many partition? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 from 100 to 120 is 20 unit divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4. So each mark represent 5 unit. So when the needle here should at the second one, so we have 110. So we have 110 for final reading, 110. So acceleration is equal to, change of speed is the final reading. The final reading, acceleration is equal to, change of speed is final reading minus initial reading, and then divided by time, which is 20 just now, 20 seconds. Okay, that means everybody copy this table. There are 6 rows. The first row is the title. The second row start with 1 until number 5. Okay, so the calculation here is 110. The change of speed is 110 minus 40. And then divided by 20. So 110 minus 40 is equal to 70. And then 70 divided by 20, we have 3.5. The acceleration for the first data here is 3.5. Okay, volunteer. Boleh tolong saya complete for the second row, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, go. Complete the table. Anyone? You can use this text box to complete. Okay, the second one is 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, so the speed change to 5 minutes. The second one is 5 minutes. Not 80. Apa yang contoh ini, please clear, undo your action. The second one is 5 minutes. Sorry, not 80 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. The second one is the time is 5 minutes. Let me zoom in. Okay, the initial reading is, we refer to this column. The speedo show at 80, so 80. The final reading is which is after 5 minutes, so 120. So we have 120 for the final reading. Okay, your friend sudah buat, bagus. Okay, calculation. How about the calculation? Kalau susah tulis, tak apa. Let me help you after this. So we are still waiting for your friend to complete this table. So everybody, please copy this table, because from this table we can learn how to calculate acceleration. You can refer to your textbook to page berapa tadi? Page 179, yeah, page 179. Okay, the second one is 5 minutes, correct? Let me check first. 80, 120. And then acceleration is a change of speed. So final minus initial. So we have here 120 minus 80. And then divided by 5. So we can get the answer 40 divided by 5. We have 8. So 8 here. Okay, the third one is 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, we have 40 speedo. Speedo show at second one. So 50. 55. 20 minutes. The speedo show at 50, not 45 here. Not 55, 45 here, 50 here. Tengok betul-betul lah. So 50. Speedo show initial reading is 50. Okay, dah betul kan? Thank you. And then initial reading for the 20 minutes is 80. Bagus. Zoom in. Boleh refer textbook, page 179. So the acceleration is change of speed. 80, the final reading minus the initial reading. So we get 30. 30 divided by 20, we have 1.5. Okay, betul. Okay, number 4, with 30 minutes. 30 minutes show at 60 initial, and then the final show at 0. Okay, correct. This one correct. This one also correct. Copy table, copy this table. Saya not moving for 5 minutes, so you able to copy it. So the change of speed, the final reading 0 minus initial reading 60, correct? Kenapa moving tu? Correct, correct. Kalau you ada pen, bagus. Pen or tablet. Belum dapat lagi ya. Minta birthday prize, birthday present, pen. Apa dia panggil ya? Tablet pen. Okay, we are still waiting for your friends to complete it. Kenapa tulis kat bawah tu? The final one is 0. So 0 minus 60. Correct tadi. Kenapa hilang tadi? 30. So negative 60 divided by 30, we have negative 2. Okay. And then the last part, negative 7.5. 40 minus 100, we get 60. 60 divided by 8, we have 7.5. Okay, negative 7.5. Okay, betul. Negative 7.5. Kita baca lagi sekali 100 and then 40. Okay, so we have We have a positive acceleration, 3.5, 8, and 1.5. This is a positive change of speed. The rate change of speed, the other name for acceleration is the rate of change of speed. The positive part is, we call it acceleration. This one is acceleration. So acceleration. Everybody copy this table. And then when we have the negative value, this one is deceleration. The moving object is slowing down when they have a negative. So lastly, we get the final reading 0 for this case number 4. And then this one, we have 40, which means the speed getting slower. And then the acceleration also become a deceleration. Okay, have you done for copying this table? Click raise hand button. Deceleration, 1C only, sorry. 1C only, deceleration. 1C only, deceleration. But acceleration, we have a double C here. Acceleration. Deceleration, 1C only, one small letter C only here. Okay, jika dah siap, boleh tekan button raise hand. 22 siap. Kita ada 59 ni. Yang lain tidak tulis kah? Okay, we have 25. Okay, faster. Nanti you busy after this, confirm. Kalau you tak buat sekarang, you busy after this. Busy dengan anak lah, busy dengan isteri lah. Busy dengan suami. Semua dah kahwin lah. Belum. Jadi apa yang busy tu? Buat sekarang better daripada buat lain kali. So 34, I have a 34 now. Thirty-five out of 59. Okay, 2 minit lagi sebelum kita teruskan. Let me screenshot this one. Saya hantar dekat WhatsApp group lah. Supaya you tak stay here for a long time. Okay, thank you for itu, volunteer. To complete this one. Okay, saya akan share dalam WhatsApp group kalau you tak sempat siap. Okay, saya dah share dalam WhatsApp group. You boleh refer WhatsApp group kalau you guna komputer. Okay, sekarang saya akan stop sharing kami. Thank you. -40 minus 100 divided by 8. So we get negative 7.5. Okay, saya akan lower down your hand. Thank you. Di selebihnya, please refer to your WhatsApp group. Ataupun 1 minit lagi saya bagi Chan to copy this table. Ada mau tanya apa-apa about this table? Hopefully everyone clear with this table. So kita dah dapat formula for the acceleration is speed, change of speed divided by time taken. That's the acceleration. Untuk deceleration sama juga, formula yang sama. Tetapi we can get the answer in negative deceleration. The answer in negative value. Acceleration is positive value. Okay, saya rasa semua dah siap, bagus. Jadi saya teruskan textbook saya. Kita kembali ke buku nota. Okay, this is your textbook. And then the notebook. Kita boleh tulis. The formula for the acceleration is C only, 1C only, sorry. Deceleration, 1C only. Okay, so acceleration is equal to change of speed divided by time. Time taken just now. Time taken. Time taken, yes. Okay, the next note is acceleration ataupun kita tambah di sini lah. We have a positive. Then for deceleration, we have a negative value. Deceleration. Okay, next one is we discuss example from your textbook, page 180. Okay, example 13. A racing car accelerates from a stationary state and reach a speed of 120 km/h in 6 seconds. Calculate the acceleration. So stationary state means the speed is equal to 0. Stationary state means the speed is equal to 0. Or what we can say that the initial speed is equal to 0. Then the final speed is 120. So this is become final speed. Final speed is 120, and then the time in second here. The given time is in second. Is 6 seconds. So we have to convert this given time 6 seconds to hour, because the given speed, given unit for the speed is in kilometer per hour. So we're gonna change this one, convert 6 seconds to hour. Okay, the change of speed here, they calculate part by part. They calculate for the change of speed, which is final minus initial. So we get 120 km per hour. Ini tak perlu salin, tengok saja dulu. Okay, ini pun dia sudah mention, the speed is equal to 0 when we have the stationary state. And then we have to convert it. Okay, this one, they convert hour to second. So 1 hour is equal to 60 multiplied by 60. So they change kilometer per hour to kilometer per second, because the textbook want to calculate the acceleration in kilometer per second per second. So this is maybe the easier part. We change everything, the time to the second. After that, we can calculate acceleration easily. So they convert 1 hour to second. So we get 60 multiplied by 60. And then we have the value, the change of speed in kilometer per second is 0.033. Okay, after that, we can proceed calculate acceleration. So we take this value, 0.033, divided by 6. Ini tak perlu tukar lagi. Tadi saya cakap kita perlu tukar sebab hour, because of the working, convert the change of speed to the kilometer per second. So they proceed with divided by 6. So jawapan akan dapat kilometer per second. Kita boleh tulis like this, the unit, ataupun macam ini, km/s to the power of 2, kilometer per second per second. Example 14. A motorcycle moves from a stationary state. Okay, stationary state is speed is equal to 0. Initial speed, initial speed. And accelerate uniformly to reach a speed of 20 in 5 seconds. So this is a final speed. 20, final speed, 20 meter per second. And then the time given is 5 seconds. So what is the speed of the motorcycle? What is the speed? Sepatutnya ini acceleration. Soalan salah. What is the acceleration? Okay, the solution is the final 1 minus initial, 20 minus 0, divided by 5. Okay, make sure we double check. Meter per second. So the time also have to maintain with second. Okay, so we can proceed. 20 divided by 5, so we get 4. Okay, if an object moves at a uniform speed, the acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0. Because there is no change of speed. So 0 divided by the time, we get 0. Okay, next example. Before we proceed, after the motorcyclist apply the brake, the motorcycle moves slower. So this one is deceleration happen at a uniform rate until it stopped within 4 seconds. What is the speed of the motorcycle? What is the acceleration? What is the acceleration of the motorcycle? So the final one, the final speed minus initial tadi 20, and then we get the negative. So the deceleration is when we write down the deceleration, kita tidak perlu letak negative sign. Kita tulis this value 5 meter per second per second. In calculation, we have to show the negative sign. For deceleration, the negative sign does not need to be written. For example, acceleration negative 5. Acceleration is equal to negative 5. Okay, we have to mention negative when we write down acceleration. Bila kita dah tulis deceleration, so negative sign no need to write. Okay, and this is the way we read it. kmh square. Km without slash, so we can write kmh negative 2, ataupun kita boleh tulis km slash h per hour. Jadi ada 3 unit di sini. Kita boleh tulis 3 ways we write the unit, the acceleration unit. Okay, dan satu lagi ini bahasa. Okay, ini bersama juga. So ada 3 cara kita tulis. Either the acceleration in kilometer per hour or meter per second per second. Okay, this is let me add on the notes in your notebook. So we have 2 units. The first one is the familiar unit, kilometer per hour, or we can write kilometer h negative 2 we have a kilometer, small letter k, per hour. Macam mana tulis ni? Per hour. Kilometer per h per hour. So ada 3. Ini pun sama juga, m meter per second. Or we can write meter s negative 2, or we can write meter per second per second. Ada s lah. Okey, betul. Dia ada 3. bulatkan. Saya kena color lain lah. Jadi ada 3 di sini. 1, 2. Color lain. Okay, next one. Unit conversion. Ini panjang ni. Zoom out sikit. Convert 420 meter per minute. This is the acceleration. We want to convert this one to kilometer per minute. So we just convert meter to kilometer. So kita tengok di sini. Okay, they change this sentence to the fraction per PER. We change it to fraction. So 420 meter per minute over minute. Over minute means divided by minute. Okay, this is from the original 420 meter per minute divided by minute. So minute per minute, this one. Okay, they maintain here. Okay, and then multiply by 1 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilometer. This part they change to kilometer. So divided by 1000. Ini stay maintain tadi, maintain. And then 420 divided by 1000. So we get 0.42. So ini maintain. Ini pun maintain. Dia cuma extend saja. Akan dapat macam ini. Ataupun kita boleh tulis the simple one. 420 meter minute multiply by divided by minute. Okay, we just focus to the meter only. We convert meter to kilometer. So divided by 1000. Okay, meter convert to kilometer divided by 1000. Okay, di bawah ini masih lagi minute divided by minute. Kita akan dapat jawapan yang sama. 0.42 kilometer per minute. Minit kuasa 2. Okay, itu you boleh explore later on. Saya rasa the rest is the sample. You boleh refer later. Jadi kita teruskan workbook. Jadi saya akan bincang workbook page 85. Jadi saya akan share kami, siapa-siapa mau buat kami boleh join here. Okay, let me share first kami. Okay, refer to your chat box. Okay, this is page 85. Pelajar lain buka without computer boleh proceed lah with page 85. Cuba buat dahulu. Jadi siapa-siapa mau buat question A, B, Okay, tulis tarikh dahulu. Hari ini ialah 6. Tarikh. Siapa mau buat A? Okay, proceed. Today is 6th of August 2021. Write down your name, write down your class. Okay, A. Siapa mau buat A? Proceed. Okay, kita ada beberapa orang di sini. Angela Wong, Gloria, and Hannah Akilah. Okay, boleh cuba buat nombor 1. Nombor 1, Gloria. A1, Gloria. A2 saya bagi dekat Hannah lah. Hannah, A2 Hannah. B1 saya bagi dekat Angeli Wong. Dan kita ada siapa seorang lagi ni? Fakihah. Okay, Fakihah take B2. Boleh tak Hannah? Guna komputer, guna mouse lah. You click this text box and then you paste here. Ambil text box ini, kemudian letak sini. Text box. Okay, kemudian bawa sini. Tak dapat text box. Pilih pen dahulu, kemudian bawa sini. Sebab ini picture, saya share picture tadi. Boleh, ada yang dapat. Text box. Text box. Boleh ya, sebab saya punya teks itu apa? Text box. Guna text box ataupun komen, boleh ya? Tak boleh komen. Text box je boleh. Saya punya tak dapat text box. Kalau komputer you dapat lah. So pelajar lain cuba buat sama-sama. Fill in the blanks and determine whether the car is experiencing an acceleration or deceleration. Okay, a car moving at a speed of 110 km per hour slows down to 100 km per hour in 1 minute. So the initial speed is 110. Okay, correct. Saya terus semak. Pelajar lain terus buat dalam buku masing-masing. Okay, ni betul. Nombor 2 Hannah tadi tak dapat Hannah. Nah, buat. The final speed 100. We refer to the last one. Last speed here is 100 km per hour. Correct. And then the time taken is 1 minute. Betul. So this car is experiencing acceleration or deceleration. Choose one. Write your answer here. Number 1, Gloria. Gloria, right. Number 1. Acceleration or deceleration. The key word here is slowing down. Slows down. Number 2, Hannah or anyone? Question number 2. Question number 1 is deceleration because the car is slow down. Okay, you dah tulis. Okay, thank you. Deceleration. Okay, betul. Number 2, the car start from rest. Okay, rest here. The keyword rest here means the speed is 0. Okay, correct. The final speed is 30 meter per second. Okay, correct. And then the time taken, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Got S. Second. And then this car decelerate or accelerate. We have the final speed higher than initial speed, so we can say that this is a acceleration situation. Okay, correct. Okay, B. Question B. Solve each of the following. Find the acceleration or deceleration in meter per second per second. So remember, your final answer should be in this unit, meter per second per second. So your friend sudah calculate 22 final minus initial 20, so divided by 5, correct? Correct, but your final answer is wrong here. Your working is correct. 22 minus 20, so we have 2. 2 divided by 5, we get 0.4. 0.4 is correct, but the unit here, we have S square, meter per second per second. Or you can write M slash S per second. Itu cara. Mesti letak S kuasa 2 sebab ini S kuasa 2. Okay, number 2. Number 1 masih tunggu B1. Ini sudah 1 minit. Okay, dah siap. B1, 1 minit. Ada yang belum siap. Acceleration is equal to 0.4 meter per second per second. Or meter per second square. Okay, nombor 2. Nombor 2, kawan you dah buat final 120 minus initial 90. And then this is in hour, but the time taken in minute. So we can directly divide it by 10. So you have to convert it first. Wait a minute. We refer to the question. Find the acceleration or deceleration in kilometer per hour per minute. Okay, so your final answer should state in kilometer per hour per minute. You have to mention. Tak habis ni. Okay, betul. Kena tulis lagi per minute. Kalau tidak ada ini, kita kena tukar 10 to, we have to convert 10 minute to hour. So because of the question asked in kilometer per hour per minute, so tak perlu tukar lah. Jadi kita dapat 3 km per hour per minute. Itu cara kita tulis. Ini jawapan akhir. Okey, nombor 3. Nombor 3. Nombor 3 ini soalan minta final answer in kilometer per hour. So we have to convert 60 minutes to hour. So 60 minutes convert to hour, we have to divide it by 60. 60 minutes divided by 60. Okay, saya bagi peluang kawan you tulis 60 minutes divided, ataupun kita tulis terus di sini ya. Saya tolong you tulis terus di sini divided by 60. Put a bracket. So minit ini tidak ada lagi lah. Kita buang minit ini, kita tulis hour. So use your calculator. 0 minus, open bracket 0 minus 84, close bracket divided by open bracket 60 divided by 60, close bracket. And then you can get the answer. The answer in negative. We have a deceleration here. Negative, macam salah. Siap. Okay, saya check. Start typing. Okay, sorry, your answer is wrong. Because your time is not in hour. So we convert this one to hour. Ataupun what we can get is equal to the above part we get negative 84. The below part we get 16. 16 and 60. Like this. Dia tekan calculator sajalah ini. Dia akan dapat negatif 315. Stop typing. Saya dah checking tadi. Saya stop sharing ya. Thank you. Dah. We have 16 ya. 16. Jadi kilometer per hour kuasa 2. Okay, seterusnya muka surat 86. Okay, last page for today, 86. Page 86. Okay, 1 minute. Page 85. Saya rasa semua dah siap ini. Jadi, everybody cuba dulu. Page 86. Sekarang saya akan share the window lah. The window workbook. Okay, this is page 86. So write down your name, class, and today is 6. Okay, question number 1. Before that, let me revise. Pecutan or acceleration is equal to the change. Okay, this is a symbol of change of speed divided by time taken. Question number 1. Adnan is cycling at a speed of 8 meters per second. He accelerates at 0.8 meters per second for 5 seconds. Calculate the final speed in meter per second of Adnan bicycle. So 8 meters per second represent initial speed. IS. 0.8 meter per second square representing acceleration. This is acceleration. And 5 seconds here is the time taken, is T. So complete the formula. Acceleration say that acceleration is equal to final minus initial speed divided by time taken. So we complete one by one. We substitute the given information, acceleration 0.8. F is the question, the final. So we assume F is the question, and then I is the initial, substitute with 8. And then this is a unit in second, so the time also in second, so easy to proceed, no need to convert to other unit. And then cross multiply, 0.8 multiply with 5, cross multiply. So on the right, we have F minus 8. Settle on the left, 0.8 multiplied by 5. 0.8 multiplied by 5, we get 4. Then to remove negative 8, we move to the left side. So 4 plus 8 equal to F. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So we can get the answer. F is equal to, the final speed is 12 meter per second. Okay, now we have 56. Dua hilang tadi. Tadi ada 58 tadi. Dua orang hilang. Hilang di angkasa lepas. Okay, question, next question. Question number 2. Cuba buat dulu nombor 2. Apa jawapan? Kongsi kepada saya. Kongsi to the class. Share to the class the answer for question number 2. A car accelerates at 12 km per hour per second for 5 seconds to reach 110 km per hour. Calculate the initial speed. So 110 is the final. 12 here is representing the acceleration, and 5 seconds represent the time. So complete this formula to find out the initial speed. So what's your answer? Check. Share your answer in chat column. km per hour. Okay, betul Gloria, bagus. Jadi macam mana buat? Saya akan tunjukkan. Saya rasa ramai yang dapat buat ini. Firstly, write down the formula. First, acceleration is equal to final minus initial divided by t. And then we substitute one by one. Acceleration is 12 km per second per hour per second. The final one is 110 kilometer per hour minus initial divided by time 5 seconds. So no need to convert 5 seconds to hour. We still can proceed because in the unit of acceleration got second, so we can cancel with this one. Okay, so when we cross multiply, we have 12 kilometer h s like this, multiply by 5. So on the right we have 110 minus I. So S here, second, unit second, we can cross it. So we have 12 multiplied by 5, we get 60. So 60 kilometer per hour is equal to 110 minus I. Okay, and then to find out I, we move negative I to the left, so become positive. So I is equal to 60, we move to the right, so we get 110 minus 60. So we have a 40. So the answer is 40, not 40, 50. 110 minus 60 is 50. Sorry, 50. 110 minus 60 is 50. So we have the answer, 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, next question. Question number 3. Anyone share your answer to the class? Question number 3. Okay, share your answer. Boleh type dalam chat box. Question number 3. Apakah jawapannya? Okay, soalan nombor 2 sudah siap. So saya proceed to question number 3. A bus stops. Not a bus stop. A bus stop. Ini dua perkataan ni. In front of a traffic light from U kilometer per hour in 12 seconds. Given the deceleration of the bus is 5 km per hour per second, calculate the value of U. So we have the final speed here, which is the word stop. So the final speed is equal to 0. And then the given here, the given U kilometer per hour here is the initial speed. This is the initial speed. So the question asks for initial speed. And what's your answer? 60, okay, correct, Fakir. 60 kilometer per hour. So we copy the formula. Deceleration, say that deceleration is equal to final minus initial divided by time. Okay, the deceleration value is given 5 kilometer per hour per second. The final one is 0 minus initial is u. We substitute with u and t in 12 seconds. We can proceed without convert it to hour because we got another s in the acceleration unit. So we cross multiply saja, so dapat 60. 0 minus u, we get negative u. Because of in the calculation, we have to put negative sign here. So we have negative 60 is equal to negative u. And then lastly, we can simplify it. U is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Nombor 4. Apakah jawapan nombor 4? T. T is the time taken. So sama juga, kita ready with the formula. Acceleration is equal to acceleration equal to final minus initial divided by time, T. So acceleration, kita boleh refer here. This is acceleration. 100 kilometer. Oh, sorry. Dia dah terlebih. Underline. So this is the acceleration. Ganti sini 150 kilometer per hour. A car moves at a speed of 80 kilometer, accelerate to reach 100 kilometer per hour. So 100 kilometer per hour is the final. Minus initial 80, then t, and we're gonna get the t in hour later. The answer in hour, but we have to convert it to minutes. Okay, so when we cross multiply, we change the position. T we moving up, and then 150 we moving down, so we get we get 20 divided by 150. So we get T in the unit hour, 20 divided 150, 0.13 kilometer. Divided by, so we get the time in hour, 0.13. But the question asks for the unit T in minute. So I will convert to minute. So multiply by 60. So T in minute is 0.13 multiply by 60. Kita akan dapat jawapan dalam minit. Jadi apakah jawapannya? In minute. 0.13 multiply 60. Zero point one three 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 7.8. Okay, accepted. Saya tukar ini sikit ni. Okay, kita adjust this one. During calculation, lupa saya mention tadi. During calculation, we have to maintain with 4 significant figures. So 20 divided by 150, we cannot simplify 0.13. Kita mesti, sebab dia masih dalam working, so we have to make sure 0.1333. Sebab banyak 3 tadi belakang. So to convert to minute, kita perlu ambil this one, 0.1333 multiply by 60. So kita akan dapat 7.998 minute. And this one we have to round off. So, jawapan yang paling cantik ialah 8 minit. Last question. Oh, pukul 5 kita habis jalan yang last question habis lah. Minute, not second. No need to convert to second. Stay a minute, Gloria. So T is equal to 8. Number 3. Number 3 is 60. Okay, number 5. Belum kita bincang lagi ya. Masih nombor 4. Okay, sekarang last question. Gloria dah buat. Jawapan dia ialah calculate the value of T. The answer is not 72, sorry. The answer not 72, sorry. The answer is 20. 20 seconds. Okay, kita buat sama-sama. A train moves at a speed 300 km per hour. Slows down. So this train decelerate. This one is the initial, and 120 is the final. 20 seconds. Given the deceleration of the train is 2.5 meter per second, calculate the value of T. So sama juga, guna formula yang sama. So we have acceleration here, deceleration. sama dengan final minus initial divided by time. Okay, we have a different unit for the acceleration, deceleration. 2.5 meter per second, but the speed in kilometer per hour. So we have to convert the kilometer per hour to meter per second. Kita tak boleh in calculation we have negative 2.5 meter per second. This is a deceleration. The final speed 120. In kilometer, so we have to convert it to meter, so multiply by 1000. And then hour here, we convert it to second. So hour, the below part here is hour. Hour we convert to second. 60 multiplied by 60. This is a final speed in meter per second. Meter second. Minus. The initial one is 300. 300 kilometer. So kilometer convert to meter, multiply by 1000. And then hour, we convert to second, 60, multiply by 60. Second, meter. Okay. Kemudian T masih di bawah ini. Jadi kita ada panjang sikit. Okay, T ini sekarang dah kita akan dapat terus jawapan in second sebab kita dah tukar everything kilometer per hour to meter per second. Jadi ini boleh settle dengan calculator. Kita cuma tukar position T, bawa ke kiri. 2.5, we move to the right side. Okay, ini when we settle, we get 50, negative 50. Bila kita settle ini in the bracket, we get negative 50, negative 2.5. So T is equal to 20 seconds. Okay, hari ini upload page 86. Allah Akbar. Calculator jatuh. Di hari ini upload page 86. This page, the final page for today. Ada soalan lain?